They got about a half a drive and then sat on the ball, and they don't have to because Seattle's doing it all for them.
Seattle with 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, but Kansas City with 4 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries. 3rd down and 10. Gilbert. Far side. 40-yard line. Byron Walker scooped it up at the 40, a gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Good throw by this young quarterback and a nice caught. There's Gilbert in the pocket right now. He drops back. He's taking a look at Byron Walker, number 89, sets and throws, and that ball is thrown very well. Byron Walker goes down, cradles the ball, stays in bounds, and it's a good call and an important 1st down for Seattle.
Seahawks at their own 40-yard line.
Craig's not banged up. I see him on the bench standing there watching, or on the sidelines.
Gilbert gives off to number 43. That's Randall Morris. 2 flags are down. Morris picked up 4, maybe 5 yards, but there were markers on the play.
You know, you've got Warner out of the game. You've got their best offensive lineman, Essink, out of the game. I don't know whether he's hurt. Millard is playing the left tackle now.
David Krieg is on the sideline
Krieg
now,
is saying,
talking
"Get me
to Chick.
back in."
He's talking to Chick Harris. And there's Ben Dreith right now.
61 is holding on the offense.
Holding on Robert Pratt. Ron Essink is out of the ball game in that offensive line for the Seahawks with a groin injury. And Brian Millard has replaced him. His backup. Millard backs up at both tackles.
And Millard did a good job while Kreider was hurt in the first 2 ball games.
1st down and 20. The ball at the 30-yard line. Fumble, he drops it. Gilbert drops it and then falls on it.
He lost concentration. He needs to, in the shotgun, catch the ball first. I think he was looking upfield and he took his eyes off the ball, and that's why he fumbled it. There's Gail Gilbert, number 7.
You know, I think the Seahawks might lose this battle, but they might win the war. Because on the plane home, Chuck's coordinator might say to him, "Look, Gale's a nice boy, but we need a backup quarterback," and they might go out and get a veteran. In case something like this happens again, they're fortified.
And there's Chick Harris on the sideline with the cap. He's the one who sends the signals in, and the running back coach for Seattle.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 25. At the 25. Kansas City leads it 28-7. Gilbert throws, incomplete. We can just run down some quick scores for you. The Raiders now lead New England 21-20. Chicago leading Washington 38-10. Dallas and Houston still tied at 10-10. Giants in front of Philly 10-3. St. Louis 33, Green Bay 7. Detroit leading Tampa Bay 23-9. Minnesota leading Buffalo 20-13. Just kind of a quick update for you. And here's Kansas City 28, Seattle 7. Next week, Seattle will host high-flying San Diego, and Kansas City will be in Los Angeles against the Raiders. 3rd and 25.
Going to be an interception. Daryl Cherry just dropped the possibility of his 4th interception.
Really makes no difference. He would have intercepted it about the spot where a punt would be.
I think it does to Cherry, though.
It's to his contract.
I don't think Daryl Cherry would like that.
You know, I neglected that aspect of it.
Yeah, the ball goes up, launches the receiver. Cherry steps up to the inside, has both hands on it, and misses it.
So Jimmy Colquitt will be in punt formation, and Garcia Lane is the return man for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I think today Cherry has been the return man. He looks like the punt returner.
That's a returner.
And Garcia Lane's returns just across the 45, 38 yards of the kick, a 7-yard return. We'll be back in a moment. The Chiefs lead at 28-7. Kansas City leading Seattle 28-7 with 9:29 to go in the ball game. As Ethan Horton, the ball carrier. Chiefs have the ball at their own 46-yard line, and we'll call it for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Baseball score: Cardinals leading, and In the football, the Raiders by 1. Chicago on top in the 4th. Dallas and Houston tied in the 4th. Giants leading in the 4th. St. Louis in front. Detroit in front. And Minnesota leading Buffalo 2013. 2nd and 10, Kansas City, their own 46. Horton with E.J. Jones, the lead blocker, and maybe a yard. It will mark it the 47. That's going to be about all. Now today, Chiefs Alumni Day, and Willie Lanier entered in the Chiefs Hall of Fame. His name placed on the Hall of Fame ring. The ring here around Arrowhead Stadium. And some of the other names, the great E.J. Hollop, Jim Tyre, Jerry Mays, Otis Taylor, Bill Urbanus, Mackley Hill, Johnny Robinson, Buck Buchanan, who we visited with a little bit at halftime just to say hello, Chris Burford, Mike Garrett. And the next one over is Len Dawson. 3rd and 9. Blackledge tipped.
That's intercepted by Keith Butler.
Did he intercept it, or did he short hop it?
I think he intercepted it.
Did he get it? He got it.
You know, it's gotten to the point where every time they throw the ball, something disastrous happens.
Well, I'm beginning to wonder, we're seeing that with the ball thrown on both sides. These weather conditions just haven't gotten to that kind of a, to a saturation point of water. Blackledge 0 for 3 on a pair of interceptions.
He's trying to get the ball in the back, but it was tipped on the line of scrimmage, and Keith Butler, number 53, makes the play. It was tipped by a defensive lineman on the line of scrimmage.
It was Bruce Schultz, 6'6" linebacker.
Yes, Blackledge up. It's
Bruce Schultz
touched by Bruce Schultz, number 58, the linebacker, and Keith Butler, 53, makes the interception.
And here's Gail Gilbert. Both clubs going with their backup quarterback, going to Turner. Good throw, but incomplete. Not a bad throw, and all the water and the rain and everything else is going on.
And they're complaining now because Daryl Turner did a good job of preventing number 31, Kevin Ross, from making that interception.
Gilbert has completed 1 of 6 for 16 yards.
You have to, looking at the long-range picture, you have to wonder what is the future of this quarterback situation. He gave up on Krieg very early in the second, in the 4th quarter. He came in with Gilbert, and who doesn't look like he has a prayer of bringing this game back. I mean, what is their situation? They're a championship-level team.
Well, right now, I'm sure that David Krieg is having a lot of problems trying to figure out what's going on.
2nd and 10. Blitz is on, drops it out to David Hughes. Hughes will be a yard shy of the first down. Spaney with the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 1. The clock continues to move. That is the time remaining in the game. Kansas City 28, Seattle 7. Moving on this 7-minute mark.
I think one of the things that has hurt Charlie with the interceptions is both quarterbacks, particularly Gilbert, coming in late now, is trying to throw deep. And I think Krieg tried to throw deep too much with the weather conditions where they were. And apparently he threw a lot of balls much too short.
Gilbert tries to slide for the first down. They mark him out at the 42. Now he needed a yard. It depends now on where they spot the ball. Pete Koch was chasing him because the chains, the official chain, that's only a marker on the other side. The chains are on this side of the field.
They're going to give him the first down.
42-yard line, first down.
They had a story in one of the Kansas City papers this morning about how Kenney, by qualifying with enough attempts, is now the 10th leading rated passer of all time. But if you take Craig's lifetime rating, it's 87.9, which would make him 2nd leading if he had enough attempts. He's been a very productive passer through the years.
Gilbert replacing Dave Krieg in the 4th